evolution or revolution? Somebody give me a sign, please tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Somebody give me an explanation, tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Is it evolution or revolution? Check it. Is it evolution or revolution? When you come out unarmed with your hands up and they still shooting. Or maybe it's part of your right to bear arms in the Constitution. But that ain't the solution. Trying to bring conclusion by starting knowledge confusion. Got people thinking they losing. Cause what the media choosing. Causing historical bruising. Feeling emotional movement like the sway of a cruise ship. Evolving a new whips, enslaving mindsets. Burying artifacts to make us forget. See, I come to speak life and not death and cause a chain of unification amongst black. Well, let's evolve and bring back health by breaking chains and joining arms together and stop hating your black self. Look at what ignorance is overlooked. They got you hooked on everything but phonics to understand the books. They took and left crooks and fiends and set foot and then created monsters, then became shook. But now look, they got a sour hook. They got a sour hook. Injustice, we cry and we plead, but destruction, corruption is all we received in the land that we live, in the place that we stay. Everybody got a message, but nobody wanna say, is it evolution or revolution? Somebody give me a sign, please tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Somebody give me an explanation, tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Is it evolution or revolution? Check it.
Yes, sir. We are back again with another edition of Lifted Vibes here on Real Talk on the radio with Miss Say and your boy Tubby, D-A-K-I-D-D, aka the Soul Ninja. Back again this week, man. Last week I told y'all we were gonna continue this conversation. If you tuned in with us last week, you know where we're going with all of this. We back on going viral. What is going viral? We got some different topics to hit on tonight. We actually have a young lady who actually has gone viral here recently.
Yes.
We will be bringing that up here shortly, here later in the show. Filling you in and informing you on that situation and whatever that is.
What's her name again? What's her name again?
Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe. Janell. Her name's right there. Yes. We will most definitely be hitting on that topic. We are going to be informing y'all on what's going on with that situation. Again, that will be later on in the show. We are talking about going viral, what it is to go viral, what people consider viral. Actually, Miss Say gave me some information about going viral that will be informative to everybody if she wants to share that with us, what it takes. And remember, you gave me the numbers.
Well, now in 2023, you have to go viral. So it's not just enough to be viral.
Not just viral. Viral.
Viral.
Two virals. You know, when niggas say stuff twice, it's serious.
It's serious.
You know, they ain't doing it for play like they say. So are you viral or are you viral?
Viral.
Let's say, give us a definition. What is regular viral versus viral?
So regular viral would be anything under 1 million views.
So 1 million views and under?
Yes.
So anything in the 1 million is and below.
Yes.
It's viral. So if you 1,000 there, as far as the followers, the likes, shares or whatnot, you might be viral. But are you viral?
No.
So what's our number? What is our rounded number for going
5
viral?
million.
Oh, that's viral. 5 million.
Not my rules.
Okay.
I don't know who.
So we went down, so we should be going up.
Sure.
So anything in between 1 and 5
Yes.
is regular viral.
Just still regular viral.
Once you reach 5 and above,
Yes.
you viral.
Viral.
Cool.
Money is being exchanged.
So they don't start paying you until you get to the 5.
Number one, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense.
Correctly
So
so.
let's just be clear.
Correctly so.
You know, if someone goes viral and you can't be compensated for that in any way, you know, it's just another day.
Right.
Just another day in the land of viralness.
Gotcha.
But these are not my rules. Okay? And I've never gone viral, so
As
you
told
know, I'm not the
by
judge or jury on viralness.
right. Amen. Say amen.
But as of 2015,
Viral.
viral. Since 2015, and we're in 2023 now. So catch up, baby.
Yeah. So if y'all are just now tuning in with us, if y'all didn't catch us last week, and you didn't get the rundown, let me give you a short, brief definition of what viral is to begin with. And again, we're not speaking on you catching a virus. That is considered viral as well, which is the very first definition that they give you if you look it up. They're talking about being contagious, things of that sort. But that's not the viral we're talking about. Reading from what Google exactly describes viral as being, relating to or involving an image, video, piece of information, etc., that is circulated rapidly and widely from one internet user to another. Again, viral, relating to or involving an image, video, piece of information, etc., that is circulated rapidly and widely from one internet user to another. Let's say, give it to us in layman's terms.
Listen. Photo, video, or words.
Right. You got a lot of people sharing.
Now, a lot of people share. Right. Because you have to think about it. When people share content, sometimes that's not shared in a positive light. Sometimes people just share something to talk shit about.
Correct. I mean, did we kind of no, we didn't hit on that last week because ain't that a positive and a negative part of it? Because people can share it just to hate, and that's getting your views up.
Sure.
That's getting you more likes. That's to say that somebody shared it just because they disliked it, it showed that they had some type of interest in it to begin with. They care.
I mean, it feeds into the frenzy of what is viral.
Correct.
So even if you are talking against whatever the content is, you still shared it. And if you feel so strongly about something, then why are you giving it space on your platform to address it?
That makes it more popular.
For sure.
Just like I've heard a lot of artists say, all publicity is good publicity, be it negative, positive, or whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody's starting a conversation about what you're doing or what you're saying, you have relevance in their life. You have relevance in whatever they got going on that makes them want to care enough to hate it or love it. So that's kind of the pros and cons, negative and positive of going viral. You know, you got to be willing to accept both sides of it, though.
Well,
and if a lot of people can't.
If your skin can't take the jabs, then you shouldn't be sharing.
I mean,
Not everybody is going to agree with you.
I'm just saying, it comes with the territory. So whether you can or can't, you shouldn't have nothing that you're putting out there that you don't want to be judged on, or you
Whatever
don't want
the
people
content
saying something
is.
about, whatever that content
Whatever
might
it
be.
is, whatever
Because
it is.
it's the World Wide Web
Yeah.
for a reason. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? People are gonna respond in whatever manner that they feel like, you know. Some people are hot, some people are cold, some people are lukewarm, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't know what to think about your content, but the more that people are even feeding into it, that's what's making you viral. So
Well, you know, Sister Erica said it best. I'm an artist. Keep in mind, this is what she's telling the people, right? Keep in mind that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. Sister Erica said that.
correct.
But she speaks for majority of artists, I believe, in my opinion, because people are human. You say that you're not bothered by it or perturbed if you go on social media and, oh man, you hear that latest music from Sukiana. Oh, it's trash. You know, if you took wearing your feelings on your sleeve.
Right.
You know, everything is not for everybody. You have to realize that
Right.
when you decide to put yourself out there to share content.
And I think we kind of got into that last week, you know, with me making, you know, my statements and comments about Miss Sukiana. And again,
Sure.
those of y'all that weren't with us last week, I said it over and over. It's just not, it's not my taste.
Sure.
It's not something that I'm riding around bumping, but I'm not in the least bit, you know what I'm saying, shunning anybody from giving her a listen, tuning in, because if that floats your boat, that's you. You know what I'm saying? I have a particular ear as far as the music that I will listen to, and I won't. I won't be playing the new or the old Sukiana in my shit. So that's just my personal opinion. And again, you know, that's me speaking for myself.
Sure.
I'm not trying to make anybody push away or stray away from anybody's music, because by all means, you know what I'm saying, you might hear something that I'm playing and be like, what the hell is that?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But if
everybody is entitled to
Yeah.
their own opinion.
So if I'm tapping my toe to it, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Man, we don't want to see Lovely Sukiana this week, man.
Listen,
We really
she
don't
was
wanna
in the
see
news.
No, I'm just
There was
playing.
Brother Malcolm was on a radio show and broke down in tears. Something happened and started talking about something that triggered tears. So that was a far cry from someone that was just, you know, eating ass.
Hey, shout out to y'all, whoever are her fans and whatnot.
Sure.
I'm not gonna tell you not to be her fan or whatever.
Yeah.
To me, it's just not it. It's just not a good taste in my
Well,
mouth.
teach his own.
It's not my forte, my kind of music. That
She's doing well for herself.
Not a good taste in your mouth. Huh?
No, not at
Whatever
all.
the topic.
Not
Well,
at all.
listen,
And we won't
Well, she
even get
wasn't
into
talking
that.
about your mouth. She was talking about hers.
I understand.
So, you know, and
I can,
you know, that's how she makes a living.
Understand. KK, what's up, baby? KK say, hey people, thank you for announcing me and little Rosalie at the last show. I appreciate that. Much love, salute. Yeah, my girl KK is in here, man. Stay tuned with us, man. Later on, you might hear yourself on here. Let's see if we got her. Get her queued up. I ain't gonna say that's gonna be the next song or whatever. But yeah, shout out to my girl Catty K, man. Again, we are on part 2 of going viral this week.
Yes.
For those of y'all who are just now tuning in, for those of y'all who did not catch last week's show, if y'all wondering where that comment came from, that was Miss Catty K. Miss Catty K is a new mother. She recently had a baby. I know I had that name right when I said it last week, Rosalie. Well,
Beautiful, beautiful.
yes. Congratulations to you being a mother and your beautiful little one that you brought into this world. But yeah, we started the show off a little different this week. I kind of did that on purpose for those of y'all who do tune in and pay attention to the show. Every show we start with VIBIN. I'm gonna try to do something different like that every week. Try to kind of change it up. I'm actually doing some work on that song VIBIN. So I want to get y'all's attention kind of off of that one. But if y'all are not familiar, that's the song that we came into is called Evolution or Revolution. Here soon, I'm gonna be dropping a visual and releasing that as a single. Evolution or Revolution. That's gonna set me up to shoot the video and things of that sort. Those of y'all who have been around me for a while kind of know where I'm going with that video, with the visuals that I'm gonna have to set that up. Again, if y'all are just tuning in, man, I'm gonna play Evolution and Revolution one more time for y'all to give y'all a listen, to give y'all a feel for it before I actually go any further into us talking about going viral and things of that sort, because I really put that song on there for a specific reason. So I don't want y'all to miss my point with why I did that or what that was intended for. So
Evolution, Revolution.
yeah, it's all right. We're gonna go right into that, man. Let's play Evolution or Revolution. When we come back, I'm gonna break down my meaning, my purpose for playing that song, that track in particular, and then we'll go back into our regular discussion. And we'll give you the rest of the lifted vibes. We're gonna play a little bit more music, but I want that to sink into y'all. Yeah, let's get that going. Evolution or Revolution. This is a single by myself. Like I say, y'all be on the lookout. I'm gonna be releasing Evolution or Revolution as a single with the visual here pretty soon. I have not put an actual date on it just yet. I'm trying to get with my people so that I will be able to have a solid visual for it before I actually put the video together and drop that. That will be coming soon. So be looking out for that sometime real soon, coming in the summer at least. I can say that. But yeah, without further ado, this is Tubby DAKIDD, aka the Soul Ninja, with Evolution or Revolution.
All right now.
Tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Is it evolution or revolution? Tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Is it evolution or revolution? Somebody give me a sign, please tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Somebody give me an explanation, tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Is it evolution or revolution? Is it evolution or revolution? When you come out unarmed with your hands up and they still shoot. A man is part of your right to bear arms in the Constitution. But that ain't the solution. You try to bring conclusion by starting out confusion. Got people thinking they losing good with the media. Truth and causing the storm. But who's feeling emotional moving like slam. Shit, father, new bits, slave the mindset. Burying artifacts that make us forget. Y'all come to speak life and not death and cause a change. Unification amongst black brothers survive and bring back health. By breaking chains and joining arms together and stop hating the black self. Look at what ignorance is overlooked. They got you hooked on everything but furnish to understand the books. They took and left priests and dreams and set foot. And then created monsters that became sure. But now look, they got a style book. Injustice, you God, we believe in destruction, promotion is all we receive in the land that we live, in the place that we stay. Everybody got a message, but nobody want to say it's a revolution or revolution. Somebody give me a sign, please tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Somebody give me an explanation, tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Is it evolution or revolution? sir. We are back with Lifted Vibes on Real Talk 100 Radio with your boy Tubby D, A-K-I-D-D, a.k.a. the Soul Ninja, and Miss Sadie.
Sir, you showed out in that track. A little bit different from,
I can say that myself.
a little bit different.
Yeah, again, that was Evolution or Revolution by myself, Tubby the Kid, a.k.a. the Soul Ninja.
What was the concept behind
The concept,
evolution or revolution?
funny how I mean the concept kind of speaks for itself. The place that I was in as far as spiritually and mentally when I wrote that is a whole nother story. So I can say that I wrote that in a time when I was coming into myself. When I say coming into myself, I mean calling myself being more awakened, enlightened, and you know what I'm saying, aware of my surroundings and what was going on in the world. So that the lyrics are actually probably about all of like 4 or 5 years old.
Okay.
Before I just really released it or put it to music and actually start letting people hear it. But the concept, the whole basis of where I was going with that was, seeing different things that's going on, be it that police brutality, our people being unaware of who they are, just different outlets and different things that I saw, out there in the media and in the world. It made me question what side are we really on? What do we call this? What motivates us? You know what I'm saying? Are you a revolutionary type of person? Meaning I'm going not against the grain, but I have my own mindset. I think for myself. You know what I'm saying? Are you an evolutionary person that's kind of like, oh, I fit in with the crowd, whatever the world is evolving with and whatever's going on with them. So that's where my mind was with that. But when I initially started writing it, it's like 3 different things that happened to me that kind of made me write the song. For one, like I say, I was coming into myself, calling myself being awakened. At this time, shout out to my boy Hot Rod. Hot Rod used to come over to my house a lot, and he used to always be like, Tub, I know, I do a lot of songs where I want you singing on them. But he was like, man, one thing I love to hear you rap. I was like, what you mean by that? Mm-hmm. And it was like, when you rap with a purpose. You rap, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You rap intelligent. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't like to waste my words. You know what I'm saying? When I rap. So it's just like he kind of challenged, in a sense, I can say he challenged my mind to rap. And he was like, yeah, bro, you do a lot of singing, but man, I just want to hear a tight rap verse from you. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, which you provided, but there's nothing wrong with the R&B.
Right, right.
We can't always be gangsta over breakfast.
Correct. But even in that, it wasn't a motivation of like, oh, I'm finna be gangster as hell and just go in there and raw dog it. I was just like, bro, I'm finna come with something, real totally different, but intellectual. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm dropping knowledge, but it's the whole song is a question.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I was sitting there and I got a hold to the beat. I actually went and bought the beat. And when I bought the beat, I don't know why, but those 2 words just kept ringing in my mind. Evolution, revolution, evolution, revolution, evolution, revolution. So when I sat there and maybe listened to it maybe like 5, 6 times, And then the words just kept coming, and I was like, is it evolution or revolution? And that's the question that it kept posing to me, was like, that's how you should start it. So I just went deeper into my thoughts and start writing, and that's how you got that hot 16 right there. And I think what I did was, it's funny because I had a homeboy playing with me about that. He was like, bro, I think you outwrote yourself on there. I'm like, what the hell you mean by that? He was like, I bet you can't write a second verse to it. And I promise, until right now,
it's hard to come up with that.
I've still yet to write a second verse because I said so much as a mouthful in that first verse, to where even the way that I'm formatting the song is not to be focused on me, because I'm basically asking the question. So in order to get a response, to get answers, I have a couple of my partners that's gonna come in and finish off those verses, but they're answering the question of, you know, whether it's evolution or revolution. And you know, I'm gonna open it up to more than just the people that I've already had in mind. I might throw it out there as like a challenge or something like that. You know, throw the beat out there and let different rappers, singers, whoever get a perspective on it. But I want to have this visual and the actual single dropped, you know, in a certain manner, and the way that I'm going to do that is going to be, you know, I call it clever, but I just want to do it just to see, you know, how people feel and what their response is. I'm not going to force an opinion. I'm not going to force thoughts out of people. You know what I'm saying? I want people to, you know, genuinely tell me how they feel about that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think evolution is inevitable.
Correctly so.
Because evolution has to deal with time.
Right.
And time does not stand still. I think where revolution would come in is, what will you evolve into?
So I mean,
is it going to be the masses, or are you going to set your own premise? So
that's really, you know, in a sense, that's where the whole focal point and the thought was with me, was like, y'all want it to be one-sided and you want it to be evolution or revolution, but in reality, both of them have to exist.
Sure.
In order, you know, they have to coexist with each other. In order for that question to be answered.
Majority, that's an attack.
Correct.
Because what we are taught is that majority rules.
Right. So you're a revolutionary.
So if you are not
a revolutionary.
Listen, I don't know nothing about Africa. I told y'all.
I mean, I'm just saying, Greek. Man. Yeah, but it's real, man. That verse, that song, it kind of, no matter who I've rapped it for, who I've played it for, the response is almost inevitable. It's almost the same from everybody. Either they want to get on the track, or it moves them in a way that's like, damn, bro, that was deep. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's more so deep to some people because I caught them off guard with it, because y'all expect me to sing all the time. And it's like, damn, you know, this nigga can actually rap too. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody,
you know, has the dualness. Sometimes you have to do one or the other.
Well, that's not me.
So
I choose to do both because that's how I've been. That's how I was taught and groomed into being an artist. You couldn't just be one dimensional around, you know, where I came up or who I came up with being an artist. You know what I'm saying? It was always somebody challenging you to be different, to do better. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of the surrounding entities that I did grow up with, they were like one-dimensional thinkers. You know what I'm saying? But I just, the way I embraced music, the way I embraced rapping, singing, or whatever, I had to be good at both in order for me to stand out. I couldn't just be, oh yeah, that's the nigga that sing all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to rap as well. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I come from that freestyle background. I come from people just you know, spitting in ciphers and just, you know what I'm saying, kicking it at any given time. So I love that type of energy and whatnot, but I always wanted to be different. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to stand out from the rest. I wasn't, oh, I'm coming down, I'm coming through, and woo, that never was me, because even when I first came into rapping and stuff.
Well, there's nothing wrong with coming down and coming through.
So
now.
be it. You can come down and come through all you want to.
Listen,
but you won't hear that.
You can't be hard
but you
on
won't,
them that use I'm
you
coming
won't
down,
hear that
I'm going
me.
through, it's going down.
That's their
Drinking
forte.
my cup,
That's
on my
that's
lap.
what they choose.
Well,
you know
look
what
at
I'm
me.
saying?
Malcolm, give me a deal.
I'm just
Put me in
saying.
the booth, Malcolm.
I wish I could.
Yeah,
I wish I
but-
could with your coming down ass.
You say coming down,
I mean,
coming through.
you can use it to your advantage sometimes.
Sure.
But like I say, when I was coming up around cats, I was taught to be articulate. I was taught to put my words together, you know what I'm saying, intelligently. So it never was like, you know, spitting, I coming down and coming through. It never was. That never was me. You know what I'm saying? So to each his own. And when I hear cats that's like that, it's like you don't have. I like to broaden my vocabulary. I like to, you know what I'm saying? I like to have an extensive vocabulary. I like to be able to dig in my bag and be like, damn, nigga, I didn't even know you knew that word. You know what I'm saying? I had a homeboy that I used to rap with, and he used to just be like, man, bro, do that shit where you saying all the big words.
Well, listen.
Like, no more. He was like,
okay,
do the
so
one where
you
you
will
say all
have
the big
him,
words.
right? He will want the big words, and then you'll have somebody over here, you know,
But it's
that's like,
I could come into
no,
that.
I want to come down.
No,
I want to
but look,
come through.
even in ciphers where you have this intellectual, intelligent person, and then you have to come down and come through. To come down and come through, still want to hear that intellectual.
Yes.
Shit. So I know how to bridge the gap. Okay. I know how to come into your world and make it. You know what I'm saying? And I can make it comedic. I can rap about what's you know what I'm saying? I can simplify.
Rap about eggs?
I can rap about whatever is, you know, in my surroundings. You know what I'm saying?
He just gonna glaze over
Then
that.
cut it out.
I just asked a simple question.
Of course.
I asked, could the
I'm telling you that I can rap
eggs?
about anything. I can sing about anything.
And I'm not talking about the green ones.
Not green eggs now, man.
No, Dr. Seuss.
But yeah, man, even in my birthday show, that's what I kind of hit on was, you know, and my sister co-signed to it that I would sing everything. Yeah. So it wasn't no limitations. It was just like, bruh, if I see it, I'm gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can make a word, a song, a rap about anything, and motherfuckers will challenge you to do shit like that, and I was all for it. Yeah. Because that sharpened my skills. That sharpened me as a person. That's why I love things
iron
like
sharpens iron.
Yeah, I love to watch like Wildin' Out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, they're doing exactly, you know, what I was growing up doing, what we grew up doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that right there is a skill within itself. But yeah.
And you know what I tell my students about that? Those people read.
Correct.
You can't use words that you don't know.
No.
And where do you find those words at?
And dictionary is the source. Man, I got a partner. Shout out to my boy Charvin, playing C. Gangster nigga. Like no bullshit. Gangster nigga. But this nigga used to come across the field and smoke with us, chill, bang out, whatever. But this nigga used to have a book sack on his back with a thesaurus, a dictionary, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like a fucking pound of weed and some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, no bullshit. Gangster nigga, but he's highly intelligent. You know what I'm saying? He might be reading the autobiography of Malcolm X one day on top of, you know what I'm saying, having a fucking dictionary at the source or whatever in his bag. But that's something that I looked up to.
But that's a misconception that, you know, gangsters are not intelligent.
Correctly
Just
so.
Because people choose a more alternative route in life
Yeah.
does not make them complete idiots. Even those of us who are not considered gangsters
Right.
make wrong decisions
But
and walk down wrong paths.
I said that because that was a part of what made me see the lines different. You know what I'm saying? I never felt like being a dummy was something cute. You feel what I'm saying? To begin with, but to see and know that somebody
but you do have to speak dummy though.
You have to understand that. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to speak it, so to speak.
Well,
you have to understand it in order for you to be able to again bridge that gap and relate with some people, because it's just like Tupac said. Tupac said you have to enter into somebody's world in order to lead them out of it. You gotta be like-minded.
I'm referring to the movie Airplane, right? And so, the white lady comes up and she says, "Excuse me, stewardess, I speak jive," right? And because the two black guys, he's having stomach problems, and the stewardess can't understand what he's saying because he's talking jive, right? So the white lady comes over. So this is what I'm saying.
Right.
Sometimes, in all times, we have to be able to communicate with all people.
That's what I'm saying. Being like-minded, coming down.
You have to speak in layman's terms.
Yeah, coming down to a level in order to be understood and relatable. That makes a lot of sense. And like I say, that's one of the things that I respected about a lot of the cats. You know what I'm saying? That I looked up to, or I considered, my role models or whatnot. It wasn't the fact that they were so gangster, they were so, hood street or whatever you might want to call it. It was looking beneath the surface and understanding how intellectually inclined a lot of people really are. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like RIP to my boy C-Ron. He taught me how to write bars. And I say that a lot, and I give him his respect and his flowers, because like I say, with that coming through, he was one of those people who groomed me into that. He was like, "Look, bro, with what you got, you can't be talking like the rest of them. You can't be saying the same shit as them. You're not gonna stand out. You're gonna be mediocre. You're gonna be in the background. You're gonna be a part of the crowd, and that's not what you want to be."
Not everybody can come down. I am not going to let up on that.
Look, man, coming down and coming through ain't gonna never let you come up.
Listen, all I'm saying.
So they never say they coming up though, right? Am I correct?
Saying.
They only come down or they come through.
Since everybody can't
do they come up?
Everybody cannot come down and come through.
Correct.
So
but do they come up is the question.
Listen,
when do you come up?
I mean, listen, to each his own. All I'm saying,
I still ain't figured that part out.
All I'm saying is, channeling my chores is good. Means to society.
May I say something right
Go ahead, man.
Yes, sir.
This is related to, this is in relation, in correlation with what both of y'all have said throughout the last 20 minutes or so. When I was growing up, I felt just like Tubby. Yeah, my pants might have been hanging too low. Yeah, I might have had a fake grill in my mouth. Yeah, my hat might have been turned backwards. Yeah, I might have been talking ghetto 1 minute. But I hated for a woman to say, "Oh no, I'm not interested." And they would do that until I would open my mouth.
Correct.
And when I opened my mouth, the whole body language would change because I had a way of speech that was unlike a hood nigga.
That has a lot to do with everything.
Yes, I had so many turn around like, oh, I thought you was a hood booger. No, I can be.
Yeah.
But like you said, you have to, I think both of you said you have to be able to fit in, and speak to whoever.
Yeah, you have to be a chameleon of sorts.
Right.
And that's not saying
dumb down. Like nobody is saying to dumb yourself down.
But people
at any, cause.
People will associate that with you being fake or something like that, and that's not in the least bit what's going on.
Or you're trying to talk over their head.
Or you're trying to talk white. And I hate when people do that or say
Well,
that.
that's unfortunate.
You feel what I'm saying?
I've gotten that.
Oh, why you gotta use the white people words? The white
people.
I've never in my life seen a word in a dictionary or anywhere else that people would, except for nigga, and nigga is universal now. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, I've never seen a word that people were just like, no, only white people use that word. Only black people can use that word. Only white people or black people can or will talk like this, that, and the third. We got to get out of that mindset because.
Well, I know when I'm telling those kids to write a paper, you know, I'm not standing up in front of the class saying, "Oh, write it in your white people voice."
You see what I'm saying?
That's foolish.
Now we as a people, we joke like that. You know what I'm saying? Like people will say, "Oh, I got to put on my office voice. I got to put on my white people phone voice." You know what I'm saying? Like we joke amongst each other about these certain things.
I don't care what voice I put on. You know, if your name is Shaniqua, it's kind of nothing else you can do about that. You know, bachelor's degree. You know, just vast years of experience. It doesn't matter. People will stereotype you simply by your name.
But it's just like Malcolm said. Until you open your mouth. Until you not only open your mouth but open your mind at the same time.
What does the old saying say? Something to the nature of don't open your mouth and they won't know you're a fool or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? They won't know you're a fool until you open your mouth or
I know where you
and open your mouth and relieve all doubt or something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
And that makes sense though. That makes sense, man.
I'm gonna try to find it.
You'll hang yourself simply by your conversation and what comes out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do that on a daily basis. That's just like I was saying about Sukiyama. I'm not saying that she physically is just the most butt ugly person that I've seen. It's when she opens her mouth that makes her very ugly to me.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people can do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ever seen like I know I've had this discussion with a lot of men and it's like, damn, she bad, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But now that bitch ugly than a motherfucker because what comes out of her mouth, her attitude, you know what I'm saying? The way a person presents themselves. So you can be the most beautiful, physically looking, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. But then you open your mouth up and that makes you all the more just unattractive. You
relieve all doubt. When you open your mouth, I thought you was a fool until you open your mouth. Now I know you're a fool.
You see what I'm saying? And that's how that goes. You know what I'm saying? And that's in a lot of cases where you're like, damn, bro, you have something going for yourself until you open your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Until you show your true colors. Well, anyway, yeah, we were talking about evolution, revolution, and kind of we didn't get off track. We kind of got deeper into something else. But yes, that song right there, it had a lot of thought behind it. I did challenge myself to be articulate when I wrote that song, when I put those words together. I tried to, kind of shake it up, like I say, get out of my regular format of me just singing all the time. And when, like I say, when High Rod said it to me, it was like a light bulb in my head.
Yeah.
Like, bing. Yeah, nigga, you have been singing a lot lately. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, since I am coming into myself, I want to be able to basically showcase what I've learned or how I feel in this transition in my life of trying to be woke or trying to, you know what I'm saying, enlighten my people. So that track right there stuck out perfect. It was perfect for me. The beat is hard. The whole setup was just hard to me because I was like, bro, it's me.
Yeah.
It's not to say, damn, that ain't you, Tub. You don't need to do that. You don't need to rap that. I've never heard nobody that knows me say that. They're like, damn, bro, you got in a different bag on this one. You know what I'm saying? But it's totally me. You know,
Yeah.
people that know me, it's like, damn, bro, that's totally you. And then you hear to slow it down. You hear the lead come to play and, you know, shit like that. And it's like, that's you too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yes. I mean, most definitely concerning eggs. I'm waiting for the remix to that. Take it.
Explain the eggs right now to the listening audience who don't know.
We're gonna play the video. Slow it down. That's them take you to a place nice and quiet, eggs.
Right.
Where no one will be there to interrupt. Right?
He can't do no second.
But again, man, it's totally me. You know what I'm saying? Knowing me, knowing my personality, and knowing me personally. You know what I'm saying? All of that, you know, it's not against who I am. You know what I'm saying? But like I say,
the only female that Lauryn Hill can sing and flow. But this Janelle Monáe, she has some flows in her. You may, you know, listen. That lady be spitting.
They sleep on her. Man.
Yeah. I think they get so caught up in the other.
I tell you what, man.
That they are just bypassing the actual talent. And let's keep in mind that she came up under Prince's tutelage.
Correct. She Prince was one of her mentors. Look, we're not gonna disregard you talking about Janelle Monáe, but let's play. You want to slow down video or you want a song?
Oh, so
we're gonna say let's say slow it down.
Okay.
Slow it down for later.
Save it for later.
Let's play
Piece of Evil Eggs.
You know what? Let's go Rover. Play Rover. Then we'll come back and get into Miss Janelle Monáe and talk about what she got going on this week. Yeah. Man, look.
Viral.
I'm just gonna be real with you, man.
Viral.
I'm all for this conversation, this discussion, because when I looked into it, I was just like, bro, what are y'all tripping about? But yeah, let's play Rover, aka the Hotbox song.
The Hotbox. Shout out to those who are able to partake.
Right.
Some of us just have to take an aspirin.
Yeah, we're gonna play Rover by Lot P Star, Mr. Savage Blue. I think, you know what? Let's play Rover. And then we're going to follow up Rover with Monster in the Mirror. Because I ain't going to lie, that boy Savage Blue was jamming on there, man. Play those two, then we'll come back with Miss Janelle Monáe. I think you got that one saved.
Yeah, I was just checking to see if it carried over. But yeah, I know it's already loaded.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's play Lot P Star, Mr. Savage Blue on Rover. And then we'll backdoor that with Monster in the Mirror by Mr. Savage Blue, and we'll be right back. I'm on this device here on Real Talk 100 Radio with Miss Say and your boy Tubby DAKIDD, aka the Soul Ninja. Right on.
Yeah, all with the Savage Blue shit, man. Oh yeah. Okay. Sure, I got the pack in my lap in the road. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. I got the pack in my lap in the road. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. I got the pack in my lap in the road. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. I got the pack in my lap in the road. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. Your ass get clapped if you lack in the soul. 187, you know I'm a soul. Fake making that paper while smoking this brown. Right through the hood with a K on my shoulder. Pack in my lap, running around to the smoke. Come between me and the K, I'm a soul. I need a bitch to play me like gold. Crack you little nigga, my strap in the hose. Playing like with his ass on the post. Walking my out if I catch you on post. Me and my sons are too deep with them toes. Feel like a shit cooking shit in the road. Your ass is you lack in the soul. supporter. You know it's me when you smelling the smoke. Still in my pockets, the life was folded. That bitch gave me LA cats and I told it. It's my cologne and they loving the odor. Don't say I'm cute, I get love like yo. Drop me a poem, it's green in my soul. She got me slow as a sandy motor. Shoot up your block if you like to make quota. Leave back the gas like brothers are over. These niggas tough and they playing up poker. I want the cancer, you know I'm a smoker. Why you so serious? Bitch, you a joker. I bet they wiggle your mind and we know it. Slip it with on in the streets gonna show you. He wasn't lying when he told. I got a pack in my lap in the road. Your ass get clapped if you late and it's over. Your ass get clapped if you late and it's over. Your ass get clapped if you late and it's over. I got a pack in my lap in the road. Your ass get clapped if you late and it's over. Your ass get clapped if you late and it's over. Your ass get clapped if you late and it's over. I got a pack in my lap in the road. Your ass get clapped if you late and it's over. Your ass get clapped if you late and it's over. Your ass get clapped if you late and it's over. I got the pack in my lap in the road. Your ass get clapped if you late and it's over. Your ass get clapped if you late and it's over. Your ass get clapped if you late and it's over.
All right, that was Mr. Lappy Star with Rover. Rover. And still jam, brother.
Yes, ma'am. It's still jamming. It's still jamming. Still called a hot box.
Yeah, the
Right?
young people call it the hot box song. So, you know.
Explain that a little bit one time. Explain that a little bit one time. What is hot boxing for those who are a little square?
Well, you know, listen, I will never confirm or deny if I'm square or not, but I'm not able to partake in my line of work. But apparently, it is when you are inside of a car with the windows and everything sealed, vents and whatnot, and y'all have a rotation of marijuana going.
Okay. Inside the car.
Inside the car.
So you hot boxing. It's hot up in the car. Okay, I got you.
Yes. The smoke can't escape. And so
The box becomes hot.
typically you have whatever you're smoking, it's determined on how many people are in the car. So if it's 4 people in the car, you have a rotation of 4. 3 is 3, you know, so it's just a circle.
If you don't mind me asking, well, maybe I shouldn't ask because you're a school teacher. Maybe I shouldn't ask personal questions like, have you ever hotboxed before?
Oh no.
You haven't?
No.
Okay. Is that okay
No.
for you to answer live?
I mean, I can answer the question.
Okay.
No, I haven't personally hotboxed.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever I like to partake in, I like to do that in private.
Gotcha.
So no, me personally, no.
Awesome. Introduce yourself to the listening audience for those who don't know who you are, Miss Say.
I am Miss Say. I am a school teacher by day and Miss Say by night. And that's Miss Say with 2 A's. One of the children gave me that name.
Where did that name derive from?
Well, you know, they call me Miss Shade at work, you know, because I work with CPS kids. So we are a little bit more relaxed. They don't have to call us by our last name. They can, but still have to put a handle on it. So they call me Miss Shade.
Gotcha.
But for, you know, the smaller babies, it sounds like they're saying Miss Say. So that's where the name came.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
But for the grown folks, I'm Miss Say because I don't have a problem saying it.
Say that.
A lot of us have a problem saying
What needs to be
what
said?
needs to be said.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't have a problem saying. For instance, before we get on this, I mean, since we're talking, right? Mother's Day just passed. Happy Mother's Day again to all the mothers.
Shout out to my homegirl, Faith.
Shout out to my homegirl, Faith. Good baby. You know, a little troubled by Mother's Day this year. Now, speaking for someone who has lost their mother, my mother passed away in 2006. It's disheartening to see, or it was so disheartening to see so many mothers who were complaining about having bad Mother's Days this year. It was not a jovial and festive day, it appears. It was a lot of melancholy, if you will. oh, it just don't feel right this year, or whatever the reasons were. But the primary reason that is determined by comments and just different posts. Because today is always a good day to have a good day. Let's keep that in mind. Did y'all get that? Today is always a good day to have a good day. So sometimes we choose to have bad days, right? So it's Mother's Day. Your mother should be, hey, happy Mother's Day to me. We had a bad Mother's Day because of who didn't tell us happy Mother's Day. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. Because why should anybody tell you anything? And it affect your existence, I would say.
Correct.
And I'm speaking about those who feel like that baby daddies and ex-husbands and ex-transgressions or ex-sins or whatever you want to call these exes, when they don't shout you out or recognize you on these milestone holidays, Mother's Day, birthday. Here's the kicker. Are we gonna feel like this when Father's Day comes
No,
next month?
no, they could kill it.
I'm just saying, if a man got on social media and started complaining about his baby mama not saying happy Father's Day, or the ex-wife or whoever, mother, sister, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, whoever. If the man got on social media and started complaining about not receiving happy Father's Day accolades, gifts, recognitions, whatever you want to call it, he would be burned at the stake.
Yeah.
You sensitive as so-and-so, so-and-so. How dare you feel anything?
True.
Because fathers weigh less than mothers, right? Isn't this what we are?
That's what society.
That's where we are at in society. Is that mothers hold more reverence than fathers? I'll tell anybody, you have some bad mothers out there, and you have bad fathers collectively. One is not greater than the other. That's equal across the board. Y'all stop there. If your Mother's Day was ruined because baby daddy didn't say happy Mother's Day, go get you some counseling. If you work, most jobs have the EAP program. Call the 800 number. Get in some therapy. You need to heal. Okay, I'm through. I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. Shout out to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day. For all those who weren't told. Miss Say is saying, happy Mother's Day. Well, let's normalize it. Normalize making our own day happy. Don't wait around for nobody to do nothing for you.
Correct.
You got your health and strength? Hey, be grateful.
Yeah.
Be grateful.
That's all you can do, man.
Here's
They
the
wanna
gag.
hear
Was
that.
the
They
baby
turn
daddy saying happy Mother's Day before?
Look,
To you before? Okay, I'm gonna get off.
they out there checking their lights, by the bed and bored over.
Tell these men happy Father's Day when Father's Day comes next month.
I promise you that energy is not going to be the same at all.
Tell them happy
We
Father's
can
Day.
have a whole nother
I
show
want to
about
see
that.
some baskets on side the road with the Old Spice in it and the beef jerky or some kind of
Them tents was everywhere, wasn't it?
whole. Listen,
Boom!
chocolates.
That ain't.
Give them a gift card to go have, some self-care. Men can get manicured and greased.
Sad to say, it ain't gonna happen like that. Hate
I'm
that.
just saying.
Hate that. Man, that's a whole nother show right there.
Tell that man happy Father's Day.
that man, I'm telling you,
Because there are some good fathers.
that's a good topic, man. That's a whole nother show right there. Whether we do it or not releasing it, do it. One of the two. But bro, if y'all do it, invite me. I'll come talk some shit.
Well,
I would definitely think
If I'm not at work, if I am at work, you see, I'll chime in while I'm at work.
yes, sir.
I had them going. What was that? Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
y'all,
He was already at work.
y'all come on down to the Jiggly joint, man.
or call in tonight if you want to talk about it. But I said what I said. Y'all don't want to say it. I know that y'all saw it. If you're on social media scrolling, that's TikTok, that's Instagram, that's Facebook, that's whatever your platform is. I know that you saw it. People did not have a good Mother's Day this year, and part of the blame was who didn't say Happy Mother's Day. I'm talking about, you just saw rant posts left and right about who didn't say what, where, when. Complete foolishness.
We lost some people with that.
Well, listen.
They don't want to hear that.
Listen.
That's too deep for them.
Listen, if the glove don't fit you,
Must have quit.
then don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't negate the fact that you saw those same posts that I did. I don't care like how the algorithms work. It doesn't matter if you share a friends list or what. That was the energy this year. You're so focused on, hey, it's a blessing to see another year of anything, right? We just completely glazed over that.
They don't look at it like that, because here in society, the way that we groom, and I say we, excluding myself, or basically anybody that's in this room, or people that I know personally, but the way that we're groomed is to think about self. It's about self. So if you're not the center of attention, come these certain days, holidays, or whatever, it's fuck the world and no looking back. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's the mindset that anybody should have, because every day is another day. To be thankful just to have that day. You feel what I'm saying? And
Today is a good day to have a good day.
Yeah, people don't look at it like that. If you was touched and able to be blessed to see another day, that's enough to be happy about. Whether somebody said, "Hey,"
is all I'm saying.
Hi, happy.
If you're a mother, you have all your children with you. Or
Stop
maybe
being mad. Scratch your ass.
Stop being mad.
Okay, so motherfucker said, scratch your ass and get glad.
About who's not showing up for you. Stop being mad about it, about who doesn't support. Show up for yourself. Support yourself.
Straight up.
Pat yourself on the back.
Man, that's funny. I just had that conversation with the guy came and fixed the icing machine today. White guy. And he was telling me about him having a side venture, and him and one of his business partners, constituents or whatever, they started an apparel company. And he came into that same problem that a lot of us come into when it comes to being business owners and people looking for that support. His whole thing was, we can't get people to support it because everybody wants a discount. Everybody wants something for free. Everybody wants, you know what I'm saying? Just because they are people, they won't support it because they looking for you to discount all your stuff, and then you be shit out of love. And that's the only way that you get the support, is if you give a bunch of shit away, you give people stuff for free, and that's not how that should work, bro. If you love me, you care about me, you believe. And it's a personal situation that I could go into right now, but I won't. You know what I'm saying? Because people know where they stand and where they are, but just don't feel like you have to support me because you have to. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Sympathy supports what that
Don't-
sounds
yeah,
like.
don't-
That's that sympathy
Don't do
support.
that at
value.
all. If you fuck with me and you support me,
Sure.
you just don't do that. It's not like, oh, I did something for you, now you gonna support. Nah, if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If
Yeah.
you don't support me because you want to support me. Don't support me because you feel like you have to, or you feel like you doing me something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're doing me something with or without your support.
Shade tree support. That's
Like,
another name for that.
that-
Shade tree
There we go.
support.
Support, yeah, but
You
if
know.
you're gonna support something, support it to the fullest. Support it because that's what you want to do, because you really believe in that person. But you got people that hate on you and support you and hate, more than just, being there for you and supporting you just because. You know what I'm saying? If I fuck with somebody and I support their business, I'm gonna genuinely support it. I'm gonna genuinely share your shit, even if I'm not putting a personal dollar in there. I'm giving you some type of props. I'm throwing, you know what I'm saying, shooting
Yeah.
it out there, bro, because that's just the type of person I am. But everybody ain't gonna be the same.
Have you seen the Rick Ross video that's circulating? He's on the same level y'all on, and he said something to the nature of, I might download it here in a minute if I can. He said something to the nature of, I go to people's Instagrams and their Facebook pages, and I know they grew up with a bunch of people,
Yeah.
homeboys, homegirl, and I'll go to their Facebook and Instagram, and they don't have no likes. And I'm going, if it's my homeboy, I support you, whatever you do, I'm behind you. So why aren't any likes on your posts when you post something?
Right.
Your friends, your family, they just looking at you and just scrolling on by.
Yeah.
Scrolling on by. Support me. All you gotta do is hit like.
Right.
And that one like will turn into 15.
Mhm.
That 15 will turn into 30 or 40 or 50 to 100.
Right.
And that makes me look more credible. But you don't want me to look credible. So you just keep scrolling. And anyway, that's something I'll try to download it in a minute. Rick Ross said it.
Right.
And it's been shared, man, God knows how many times. Because it's real shit.
Well, a lot of people won't support you out loud because all the hating they do inside.
Well, sure. You
So
know,
I'm saying-
people talk a lot of noise behind closed doors.
Right.
Right. So when you asked earlier, Malcolm asked me earlier, would I answer the question about have I hot box, or would I? Of course, in my line of work, I can't hot box. I need my job. Shout out to all the people that have to abstain because of employment reasons,
Or for
But-
whatever reason.
or for whatever reason, supervision or employment or just religious. Shout out to us. But any event, I told him I'm a very private person, right? So I would whatever or vice that I want to partake of, I would rather do that in private,
Right.
not in a group. For obvious reasons,
Correct.
when you're talking about stuff like that. But people talk noise all the time. It's like private conversations in the private office.
And that goes without saying, just like I said. People can't support you out loud because of all the shit that they talked about you to other people behind your back.
But just say it like this, say, just tell the truth.
That's just what it is.
So they created the Facebook story, right? So but now with the story, now that gives up the ghost.
Right.
Because it allows you to see who just looked at it, but now watch this, then you'll see who's not reacting. If it's just a regular post, well, you don't really know if someone has seen it or not, according to the algorithms.
Right.
But with a Facebook story, you can actually get footage of who's seen what and who reacted or who commented. What is the purposes of that? Messy.
Correct.
That blue app is messy and petty. And it keeps people in their feelings, right? How do I know that they're in their feelings? Because this past Mother's Day, they were upset about the same baby daddies who didn't tell them Happy Mother's Day, had your whole Mother's Day ruined. Father's Day is next month. That man not gonna be able to get a package of tube socks or nothing. And Father's Day is next month. Tell me I'm lying.
No, that's
Can't
real
even
talk.
get tube socks. Google tube socks for all of those who don't know what tube socks are.
Y'all don't know what tube socks is.
Well, listen, sir. It's just like what you said about the make word.
Ooh. Okay.
But enough about that. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get off the marbles. I am.
For sure.
I got Rick Ross, y'all. If y'all want to hear him in a couple of seconds, he spelled it out for everybody. And people hate to hear it, but it's the truth.
Nah, go ahead with Brother Ross, man, and that's why we on the
They think
subject,
I'm big meech.
on the topic.
Derek
man.
Hoover. Now there was no coming down or no coming through. Not at all. Not for him.
Nah, man, that coming down, coming through is more of it's a Texas based.
Yes, it is.
Really,
sir.
it's a Houston based.
Really, it's a South Side
You
thing,
know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Let's be clear. It's a South Side
Yeah,
Houston thing.
but that's not what we're talking
None of you, I'm not going to even start talking about the North Side, but I'm just saying they coming down and coming through over there on the South Side. Shout out to the South Side, Jones High School, Jesse H. Jones, Tim Chan with them. Shout out to Lil Kiki. He didn't came down and came through a couple of times.
I never understood it myself.
The coming down or coming through?
No, I back then in high school.
It makes sense back then.
Back
You
then.
still coming down
But
and
you're
coming
still
through.
coming down and coming through, and we in 2023. No, I can't. I might sit there now. Sometimes I have heard some that can know how to mix it up,
Correct.
and they coming down and coming through, and they saying something. But most of them don't even know what to say.
We're not talking about them.
Come down.
We're not talking about them.
No, that's
No, I'm
exactly
saying
who
no.
I was talking about
We're
when
not
I
talking
brought
about
it up.
them. We're talking
was
about
them.
them that really can come down and come through.
It's very few that can really come down and come through. Most of them don't be talking about nothing. But here, hey, it's all about support.
Yes.
This is the Limited Vibes radio show on Real Talk 100 Radio. I mentioned Rick Ross. I mentioned Rick Ross blasting pretty much everybody around the world that does not support with just hitting the like button. It's as simple as that. Just hit the like button.
Shit.
It don't cost you nothing. Rick Ross addressed it. I have him talking right here in the video, and here is the reference.
When I go to these young niggas' pages and I only see one like after 8 minutes, all that tell me is everybody you grow up with, they see it and they go by. They don't hit that button. Why don't they hit that button? Is it because of the things they've said amongst others and they don't want to seem flawed liking or supporting what you got going on? When I go to these young niggas' pages and I only see one like after 8 minutes, all that tell me is everybody you grow up with, they see it and they go by. They don't hit that button. Why don't they hit that button? Is it because of the things they've said amongst others and they don't?
All right, I hope y'all can still hear me. It's brand new and I'm not sure where the on or off button is. See if you can figure it out. But Rick Ross is basically saying it don't cost you nothing. Your friend, your family member, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your auntie, it don't matter who it is. You're there on your friends list, hit the like button for them. That's all they need is a little like. And a lot of people say around the world, it don't matter who likes you publicly. It don't matter how many likes you have because people are watching. That's true. But it still makes sense on the other end of the spectrum. Why not? If it's your friend, like right now, I don't care what Tubby does or Miss Say does. I'm gonna go up and down that timeline. I'm gonna be like, okay, I see y'all, man. I see y'all. I support you. I'm here. I'm here. At least let them know you're here. You're watching what they're doing. You're proud of them. Something.
Yeah.
That's all it matters. That's all it means to me. You know, you're just, in other words, you're scrolling past me. You don't like what I'm doing. You don't support what I'm doing. You don't acknowledge what I'm doing. Something's wrong with that to me. And that's what Rick Ross was saying.
When I go to these young niggas' pages,
about being viral. You know what I'm saying? It's as if they almost want you to
Humiliate.
Oh, God bless me. I've been up since 5, my dear. And it was field trip day. Humiliation is popular right now. How can you humiliate somebody?
I'm sorry, Miss. Say it again.
Humiliation is popular right now.
Humiliating your loved ones?
Anybody.
Why do you say that?
That's what sells. You know what I'm saying? People will share and tune in to someone that's having a complete emotional breakdown.
Yes, ma'am.
On social media.
Yes, ma'am.
Won't offer any type of encouraging words or prayer or just any type of encouragement, period. But will share and screenshot your mental breakdown. Girl, did you see such and such got on there and just had a whole mental breakdown? And what we don't realize is that there's so many people suffering from mental health issues for real. And that suicide is on the minds of a lot of people more regularly than what we talk about. Simply because we as adults have found ourselves being bullied in whatever age group you are. You think that children just have to go through that. You have adults who are getting bullied out here, sir. By whoever it is. I just call them mean people. You have some people that get bullied by family members. Maybe you didn't finish school. Maybe you're the one that have the multiple baby daddies. I don't know. Maybe you're the one that hotbox. You know, and they're the holy ones. You know, maybe you go to church and your cousins don't go to church. So the church goer, you talking about the ones that don't go and the ones that do go. You're talking about, you know, and vice versa. Everybody is getting talked about though. Juanita Bynum just put up a whole video about these Fashion Nova dresses and no panties and greased legs in the pulpit. It was a whole 9-minute rant. And the first thing that somebody brought up was her divorce and how she could say anything about anyone, completely glazing and greasing over the fact that, yeah, folks really are up there preaching and laying hands over folks and are not properly dressed or not living right themselves. And you know who you are, but you know, hey, that's between you and the God that you serve if you're out here not being authentic. Because that's a whole nother other topic. I love the Lord, he heard my cry, so I'm not going to continue to speak on that, but that's the truth. Shout out to Miss Juanita Bynum for having the courage to say that. With her divorce and all, she still talked about them that's not wearing panties.
I have some comments. Now, this goes out to another topic that we talked about a couple weeks ago. I post, like right now, I do my best to comment and get people to engage on the live feeds. And I try to get them to not only engage on the live feed and comment, but I also try to encourage them to call in. So what I do is while y'all are talking, I'll go to my Facebook page and I'll post
Mhm.
a question that we're talking about. And I'll say, hey, if y'all have something to say,
Sure.
call in right now.
Mhm.
We're live on air.
Sure.
Well, instead of calling in, they're blowing me up right now on comments
Okay.
off of the live feed. I simply said, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but I wanted to get this in. Why is Mother's Day celebrated more passionately than Father's Day? Let's talk about it live on radio or call in at 832-560-2885. First comment, it isn't. I haven't responded to it yet. The second comment, not in my family. Laughed my ass off. My siblings and my mom go all out for my dad. I barely get squat, but then again, it's not the mushy type. I'm not the mushy type. I only do something for my dad and husband. Got to agree with Kyle though. Kyle said something. I'll read him in a minute. Got to agree with Kyle though. We should appreciate our parents every day because tomorrow isn't always promised.
Facts.
Kyle said this because that is why is Mother's Day celebrated more passionately than Father's Day. Kyle says because that is what marketing gods decided. Both are stupid marketing days. Shouldn't celebrate your mom just because everyone else on the same day is. You should appreciate your parents every day. So I'm gonna get on them again. Y'all need to call in with all this good stuff.
I mean, I agree with Brother Kyle, which is what I just said. You know, this is when you're talking about Mother's Day and Father's Day, you're supposed to reference those people on a daily basis if you still have them here with you. Don't wait until May and don't wait until June. But unfortunately, this is the country that we have chosen to live in. It's America. This is the country that we've chosen. And they have a day set aside for love. That's Valentine's Day. And then they have this Mother's Day, and then they have Father's Day, and then all of these other holidays that may or may not pertain to you depending on your religion. So, sure, we should be celebrating it every day, but we don't. So the question is, why don't we celebrate fathers on the same level as we do mothers? Who said that having a mother was more prevalent than having a father? We need them both. They both provide valuable learning that we must get before we get to adulthood. That's my opinion, and I stand on it.
Wow, they blowing me up too. I'm gonna post the link and hope that they call in or comment. I'm gonna post the link to the live feed right now. Thank y'all for your comments. Thank y'all for your likes. This is the Lifted Vibes radio show with Star, Turbid, D-I-D-A-K-I-D-D, and Miss Say.
Miss Say.
We're
gonna start talking about Miss Janelle Monáe, or
Yeah,
we gonna continue to say, listen, we can be talking all night about this Mother's Day and Father's Day because it's the truth. This year, I'm not telling a lie. Mother's Day was very depressing for some, and it had nothing to do with them that had lost mothers. Strictly because someone forgot about them. So Miss Janelle Monáe, if you're not familiar with Miss Janelle Monáe, she is a singer, songwriter, actress. And I actually like her movies. Antebellum was a very, very good film. Go catch that. That's some deep stuff. I'm not going to even get into all of that because we're not talking about Antebellum. But those are, one of several. She did really good work. Hidden Figures, she was in that. A series on Prime Video, Homecoming. So she has really done some really, really good work.
Hell of an artist as well.
Hell of an artist all the way around. Now, I personally only like one of her songs. It was I Like That. until you showed me the video collage that she made for the album Dirty Computer, which is the album that had that song I Like One. Django Jane is also on that album. My second favorite song of Miss Janelle Monáe. Now, why that didn't go viral, I don't know. The woman is spitting bars in there left and right.
She had bars and
Bars. And some of the costume was very surprising as well in there. Hey, you just gonna have to go look it up.
check it out for yourself.
Django Jane. I'm not gonna sit
Some people
here
are getting
and
it, some people.
yeah, Django Jane.
But this is not what we're saying she went viral.
This is not what she went viral for.
For those of y'all who are not aware,
Okay.
Miss Janelle Monáe has been always very vocal and proud about her sexual preference, in which, again, that's not our fucking business. She likes women, be it that she's a very beautiful woman herself. I want to say she claims to be bi,
Yes.
but that's not what we're here for.
No.
If y'all get the chance, Miss Janelle Monáe just released a song called Lipstick Lover.
Lipstick Lover released May 11th.
So it's fairly new.
So this is new.
Fairly new. Last week.
It was viral within minutes.
Yeah. A lot of people, I guess they're, man, look, I can't find the reason why they're particularly upset.
They're
Because
upset.
it didn't upset me, because I guess knowing her work, being prepared for her to be one of those who dare to push the limits on certain things, I was prepared for whatever it was that she had going.
Well, the women say that she has sold out because in the video she shows her breasts on multiple occasions. Janelle Monáe, Lipstick Lover, shows her breasts.
Are we talking about the same women who just stood and rolled behind Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion making a song called Wet Ass Pussy?
I think the gag of this is because even she says it. She said, inspired by my fam, made with my fam, for my fam. Talking about the community. That's the gay community.
Okay.
So the comments, and so we're going to use Twitter. Twitter is notorious for being ruthless when it comes to decimating whatever content that somebody has put out. So the commenters on Twitter, male and female, said that it was too gay.
What was too gay?
The Janelle Monáe video, Lipstick Lover. This has gone viral. It came out May the 11th.
Mind you, at the time that we called it, she wasn't viral. I don't know if she's viral now.
Yeah, I don't know if she's viral.
Going back, viral is 1 million.
Yeah.
Likes, shares, views, whatever. Anything from 1 million to 5.
Oh yeah, well she's viral now.
Okay, so she's viral.
Yeah,
now.
she's viral.
From May 11th up until what's today? The 18th?
Yes.
So as of today, don't know when she exactly went all the way viral. But yeah, she has made it viral, so they say.
They're in an uproar. They say that she has ruined her career because she bared her breasts in this video. That's on YouTube. It's about 3 minutes long.
I'm not sure what people are so offended about. Like, I just don't get it. Not sure why people would be in such an uproar or be mad about her. I guess just her in particular.
Well, they weren't in an
showing her
uproar
titties.
when she was, in Prince's closet. I mean, she had that whole Prince and the Revolution from
Right.
Variety look down
Right.
pat.
She was wearing heels and
The
ties, bow ties, and
the shirt.
yeah,
button all the way up
ascots
to the-
and shit like that.
Sure.
And y'all was cool with that, but now that
His
she,
lipstick lover, an abomination.
y'all obviously are not familiar with her way of thinking or her work at all. For y'all to be offended, but why have an opinion about shit after? You know what I'm saying? Want to have an opinion when you don't even follow her work? How is that affecting anyone in any kind of way? You know what I'm saying? And it, again, we're gonna go back to Sukiyama because, like I said last week, do whatever you please. It's not personally affecting me or offending me what she's talking about or what she's doing. It's just not my personal preference. It's just not something that I'm with. If you're not with it, turn it the fuck off. Let it go. Leave it alone. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Her showing her titties ain't making you money or taking the money from you
At all.
in any kind of way. She got to take that up with her and whatever God she serves.
My words exactly. Whatever someone does is between them and the God they serve. But here's the thing. She is not operating in any manner that is new.
Not at all.
It has never been a secret that,
So are they offended by the lesbianism?
Sir,
Are
they
they offended
said
by
that
the titties?
I have read on Twitter where both men and women said that it was too gay. And so my question is, well, what is too gay?
Well, on another show we have, I forgot if Tubby tuned into that one or not, but it's a gospel show, and her thing is, and I think I'm trying to tie both subjects together here. Her thing is she feels like they're pushing an agenda onto our kids, so to speak. That's the angle.
I mean, you can say that, but in relation to that video and what that woman has going on, why the fuck would you and your kids be watching that anyway? You gotta control the media outlets that you have for your children to be tuning into in the first place. Going all the way back to what we talked about a couple weeks ago. The same that they was trying to say with this damn transgender
Yes,
on the Bud Light can.
The Bud Light can, yes.
And I 100%, understand and respect the view of, because of course they're putting more in the media in order for our kids to be over sexualized, period.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? There is a certain agenda that's being pushed as far as, showing all of this homosexuality or whatnot. The way that it was explained and how I perceive it is, the problem comes when you're just jamming it in kids' faces and cartoons, different stuff that they're gonna specifically be tuned into. This video right here, it already kind of gives you a warning of like, bro, this ain't for the kids anyway. No part of this song screams, hey, this is for the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, I don't feel like she was trying to attack, you know what I'm saying, or aim towards the kids with that one. It was just people are offended because it just wasn't their cup of tea, and so be it. Everybody got their own opinion, but I don't think it's that important for people to be trying to, like they want to stand up and boycott the video or some shit like that.
Well, I
It's
mean,
meant
they
for
said
who it's meant for.
that her career is basically ruined.
No.
And I'm like, She hasn't put out an album. I think what the last album was, The Dirty Computer, which did well, I might add. Several Grammy nominations for that, and her music has been featured in television and film. So, in fact, that's how I ended up liking the song. It was Jordan Peele used that song. I like it. But to say that there's an agenda to turn all of the kids gay, well, what about the non-gay people that are influencing the children? That's what I would have to say about it. Because there's some mamas out here pimping their daughters. We don't want to, that's a whole nother conversation. Can we talk about that? About the mothers that's pimping the daughters out. We love to talk about gay and who's turning who gay. But we're not talking about how these children are being exploited.
Period. All the way across.
Period. How such and such. Tell them you need such and such. It starts out like that. Then next thing you know, you have a 14-year-old. Oops. With the 30-some-year-old, the 40-some-year-old.
I'm just saying, man. Going back to Janelle Monáe, man. I don't feel like. I just don't personally feel like she's jabbing or trying to, you know what I'm saying, aim at kids or anything like that with what she has going on. People have to view it for themselves and see what's going on. I can understand why some groups of people would be offended by the video and what's going on.
But these are not even the people that, like, they're not saying that they have a problem with it being gay. They said that it's too gay.
So y'all just wanted to be a little bit gay and it's okay to get a pass?
I don't even like.
Make up your mind, bro.
What does
You
that
know what I'm
mean?
saying? Like, what is too gay?
I want it.
Like, make up your mind. Either you want to see it or you
2/3.
don't.
I need you to make it 2/3 gay.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me a quarter cup
Give me a
gay.
quarter gay. You know what I'm saying?
A quarter cup.
You can only sprinkle gay in these videos and get away with it. But if the whole video is just gay,
Yeah.
you know, I don't really
Listen,
like that.
this man, he stood on his.
Fuck out of here.
Listen, it
If
was
you
so
like it or you
shocking
don't.
to see the men, because typically when you're talking about, and this is for the freaky men. We're not talking about you holy ones, but for the freaky ones that talk about threesomes and stuff like that.
Well, it's the freaky holy motherfuckers too.
Well, that's a whole nother show, sir.
Shit, holy freaks.
It's just a whole nother show. It's a whole nother show. The land of the hate. But I mean, listen, again, too gay is what he said. And I think that, because I watched the video, and I think that when it's a situation where, because it was like, no boys allowed or no men allowed, that was flashed in the video. Which I'm not going to tell you the whole video. Go keep it going more viral. It's already viral. Make it go viral. So go on YouTube.
If that's the thing.
If that's the thing. Go on YouTube and watch it for yourself. Lipstick Lover. But in there, it says no boys allowed or no men allowed. So
I'm going to just be real. Though I have, I'm not going to be riding around bumping this shit myself. I'm just going to be real about that.
I told you, I
But
like one of her songs.
I'm
It's
not-
Django Jane.
But I'm not offended by anything
I am so
that
not
happened
offended
in the
though.
video because
No.
the video wasn't meant for a person like me to give a fuck
No,
about it
it
in the
wasn't.
beginning. It's meant for who it's meant for. If you
I
like
read
it, you
to
like it.
you.
If you don't, then so be it. But
She said it was inspired by my fam, made with my fam, for my fam. So if you are not her fam, this does not apply to you.
She must have some kind of block on it.
Well, you have
cannot
to.
download it.
I know that you have to accept because it is an explicit video, so you have to acknowledge
I
that.
guess it's too gay.
That
it
it probably is. Listen, hey, the
Man.
deal says that it's too gay.
I'm just saying, if it was 25%, you might be able to download.
Quarter cup.
Yeah.
If it was quarter cup gay, it probably would play.
Yeah, man.
But the man on Twitter said that it was gay, kind of like viral.
That's bullshit, man. All the stuff that they put out in the media and all of this shit, bro. That there's really no such thing. I mean, it's your preference. It's whatever you think.
Yes, it's your preference.
I personally, like I say, I'm not gonna be one that's, you walk in and I'm watching fucking Lipstick Lover. It was meant for who it was meant for.
Yes.
I watched it and I was like, oh, okay. Not
And
something that
simply watched it because
it was brought to my attention.
It was viral.
Yeah, it was viral.
Somebody is calling.
Hello, can you hear me?
Malcolm? Hey, Malcolm.
Can you hear me?
Oh, you there, bro?
Hey, can you hear me? Yes, I'm here.
Okay, we had a caller, but we're trying to figure it out.
If you're still listening, call in at 346-779-5831. 346-779-5831. Call back, please. Somebody called me by my name, whoever it was.
Probably someone from your page. So, but yeah, according to the man on Twitter, he said it was too gay.
To each his own, man. Do whatever it is that you want to.
And for the women that had a problem, I think that it's simply because, your breasts don't look like that without a bra. Some of y'all know you sleep on the floor. And that's okay. Everyone was not meant to be perky. Some of us just have to drag.
But they even had them blurred, so you really couldn't even see what was going on.
I mean, really, it wasn't that it was blurred. It wasn't the blur. You have to just watch it. I don't want to, because you have to get permission from YouTube. So go check it out if you want to or not. Because, hey, especially if you have a problem with the game, you're not going to want to watch it. You're going to be unable to.
Yeah. I really don't have anything more to explain or say about that situation. I'm Forrest Gump on that. That's all I got to say about that. Let's play some music and then come back to see if we get that caller to come back or whatever. If you're still out there listening, try to call back. We're trying to figure it out, see why you can't hear us. But we most definitely could hear you. Yeah, let's get into some music. What would you playing then?
You said, so we already played Revolution. We were supposed to do the Slow It Down video.
Okay.
Slow It Down video.
Slow it down video. Slow it down video is what the woman wants. And that's what we're going to get.
The nice and quiet is. Kroger's, or you have to go get those.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Up next, everybody. Up next is Slow It Down by Tubby the Kid and Stevie Doug live on the Lifted Vibes radio show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We'll be right back.
I know I've been on your mind. Let's say it's an even score. You the reason for this iPhone. You been teasing more. You said when I get back home, you gon' really be a whore. Got me out here trying to make excuses how to leave the tour. But tomorrow
We'll try that again in just a second. This is the Lifted Vibes radio show on Real Talk 100 Radio, everybody. We appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Every now and then, this online system gives me hell, and I hate that it's live on radio. I hate that. I really
different city. So for now it's FaceTime, let me see a titty. Yeah, they gon' rub on a kitty. Since me not being.
All right, Tubby, go ahead back to the show. I'll figure it out in just a second. I might turn it on right in the middle of the broadcast as soon as I figure it out.
Case of the Mondays on the Thursday. You know that saying, case of the Mondays. It happens. It happens. I know it was hot today.
That it was.
It was.
It was very hot.
So, like we were saying, Miss Chanel Monet. God bless her.
It's a pity, you're pretty, did you wake up with makeup on? Lips all moist, looking like you played a horn. And you already know when I
directed this video, her and someone
get no break till.
So anyone that's out there able to put out content and perform and produce it and financially push it, listen, to each his own. She doesn't need your dollar to put out her stuff on YouTube. She used her own money. She used her own money for the video. So it doesn't matter if you're saying that it's too gay. She didn't need your dollar.
Just don't watch it, man.
Just don't watch it.
That's not what
They have a lot of stuff on right now.
My only purpose that I watched it was because it was brought to my attention.
Yes.
Said that it was going viral, and I
Something else going viral.
seen people complaining, and I'm like, look, bro, I personally ain't gonna be jamming it, but you can't be offended by something that you don't give a damn about.
White supremacist groups held a whole 1 million man march Mother's Day weekend up in Washington, D.C. Heard nothing about it. This woman shows her breasts and she's kissing and this and that in the video. Mayhem. Gotham City. We are doomed, is what they're saying. And you know what I have to say to that? Y'all might be doomed. I know what I believe. And today is a good day to have a good day. That's my thoughts about it. Well, we got 10 minutes left.
That we do.
Okay.
It's been a lot, man. Been a lot going on there.
So tell us about next week. What can we look forward to here on the Lifted Vibes show?
Look forward to me being at this motherfucker.
Beautiful chocolate man?
I'll be here.
Oh, okay.
Most definitely. Anything other than that, I can't give you too much speaker. We will be keeping y'all updated and informed throughout the week. If there is any, coming, surprises or things that we wanna feature and put in the show. I'm trying to lock in another guest for y'all, man. There's a lot of bullshit people in America. I ain't even gonna lie to you. There are a lot of people that I have been, in the works and the talks with. Don't show up for whatever reason. I don't know if it's a financial thing, if it's a transportation thing, a scheduling thing, or whatever that might be. But until we can get y'all another guest in here.
I know I've been on your mind. Let's say it's an even score. You the reason for this iPhone. You been teasing more. You said when I get back home, you gon' really be a whore. Got me out here trying to make excuses how to lead the tour. But tomorrow I'm in a different city. So for now it's FaceTime, let me see a titty. Yeah, they gon' rub on a kitty. Since me not being there is a pity. You're pretty, did you wake up with makeup on? Lips all moist, looking like you played a horn. And you already know when I break you off, you ain't getting no break till it hit the break of dawn. That booty bang, I do my thing. And true the game, you knew my name. But when I spank you with my belt, I feel like Pootie Tang, Pootie Tang. What can I say besides that I'm the man? And first I wanna see you dance. This is repeat music, if you didn't know, now I'm giving you the second chance.
Girl, the way you're looking in that mirror when you move it all around, all around. Please don't speed it up for me. I wanna take my time and slow it down, slow it down. You don't have to make a sound. The way I'm about to go to town, but we gon' have to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down.
Hey, and once I get behind them legs, we gon' play Simon Says. We gon' take our time in the bed, cause I know the way you arch your back, I might damn near have a heart attack. Like it's 4th and long, in the 4th and I'm down by 4. Wait, but I'm a clutch quarterback. Break, spread it out and hold your cheeks. Verticals, I'm going deep. The moment that you show defeat is when you roll over and go to sleep. No surrender, no retreat. My stamina good, I can hang all night. I'ma leave you with your body frame on ice. Choke you while I stroke you, I'ma change your life. I've been praying for a wife. We ain't supposed to be out here living lonely. And you be looking nice like 4K Ultra HD on a Sony. And it always feel right, even though you started out as my homie. Now genuine sounds genuine. I want you to jump on and ride the pony like
Girl, the way you're looking in that mirror when you move it all around, all around. Please don't speed it up for me. I wanna take my time and slow it down, slow it down. You don't have to make a sound. The way I'm about to go to town, but we gon' have to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. And baby, I'm prepared for your show. I'ma kiss and lick you from your head to your toe. Catch you in the kitchen cooking eggs on the stove. I'ma slap back in you real nice and slow. Slow it, slow it, slow it down. Gonna take you to a place that's nice and quiet. Gonna take it real nice and slow.
All right. All right, everybody. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Lifted Vibes radio show on Real Talk 100 Radio. That was Slow It Down by Tubby the Kid and Stevie Dub. Tubby the Kid and Stevie Dub can be followed on Instagram and Facebook at Tubby the Kid is TUBBYDAKIDD. Same thing on Facebook. And Stevie Dub can be followed on Instagram at STEVEYDUB, if I'm not mistaken.
Stevie Dub for real.
Stevie Dub for real, the number 4 and real. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Thank you. We're gonna get these little technical difficulties figured out. I am admittedly not a techie, and it backfires on me sometimes. I know how to talk, I know how to verbalize what we're trying to do here, but my strong suit is not this keyboard, but that's all right. I'm glad y'all were able to hear the songs that we played tonight. That's all that counts, is the listening audience. This is the Lifted Vibes radio show with Tubby the Kid and Miss Say. It airs every Thursday night from 10 p.m. to midnight. We're almost to the close tonight. We're going to let Tubby the Kid and Miss Say conclude it.
Right on, right on. Who's waiting for Miss Say?
I had to bring it. I got the church finger up. You see, I had to, excuse me, then I'm crossing over like in church. Excuse me. Pardon me, excuse me. So it has come to that time where it's time to go. Then we get slowing down the video.
Yeah, slow it down. Was able to play. We got that going.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It has been a great show. We have had some interesting talks and topics, and we tried to have a caller, but I don't know what happened with that. Wish we could have got to talk to our caller. Most definitely, man, it has been a great show. Once again, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate my co-host for sticking it out and keeping us interested and tuned in. We appreciate everybody who has displayed, showcased, and sent their music to us. Y'all keep on sharing, keep on liking, keep on loving, and we will do the exact same for y'all. Miss Say anything?
Well, shout out to all the kids getting ready to graduate starting next week. High school, college, they have already begun their ceremony. So shout out to all the 2023 graduates, kindergarten, high school, and college. And shout out to all of the 2023 graduates of nonsense. Chose to say that you didn't want to be a part of nonsense, and guess what? You were successful in doing this.
Nigga, you made it.
You made it. Listen, go on, do your dance.
Yeah.
Every milestone is a milestone, regardless of your life or path or choice. Every milestone is a milestone.
Yeah, man. This has been another edition of Lifted Vibes with your boy Tubby D, aka VIBIN, aka the Soul Ninja, and Miss Say.
Miss Say. It's Miss Say with 2 A's.
Cause she gonna say it.
Cause I'ma say it.
Say something.
Y'all get them in some on Father's Day. Don't make them cook for themselves.
Y'all stop thinking that sex is a gift.
Who says that? Oh my, sir, we have ran out
I'm just
of time.
saying that's another. You know what? We can have a whole another talk.
Did you see how I clutched my pearls?
No, for real though, because people do that.
On.
I'm gonna give you some because it's Father's Day, and no, that's foolishness.
That is
some because you just
that is malarkey.
That's not a
Listen,
present.
I'm gonna
That's
tell
not
you like this.
on any special occasion. That's not a present, man.
Listen,
Be for real.
you are pillaging out sex
I'm just
for
being real.
birthdays and Father's Day. You're saying?
Yes. Some of them fucking for cheeseburgers, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Women, sir, I'm gonna tell you right now. Somebody showed up and said in a Eddie Kane trench coat talking about dang, and that was supposed to be my birthday or Mother's Day gift. Now it wouldn't make my Mother's Day ruined, but your day might be messed up. I'm gonna be fine. You're gonna be embarrassed.
That's foolish.
Don't offer yourself. Y'all stop selling yourself out like that.
That's real though.
Don't offer that,
in a
man.
heartbeat. That's like
Listen, all of that sex on your birthday and all of that fuddy-duddy, listen, Be genuine, be authentic.
If all you got is words of encouragement, give me that. I'm trying to give nobody no ass for no gift and all that. Anyway, we've reached the
Sir,
hour.
it's so much to unpack.
Yeah,
I
there
can't
is.
believe that you said that in the final hour
You can't believe it.
because it's so much to unpack.
It just hit my mind like that. So I really should have said it earlier. I think I was about to say it earlier,
Yes.
but we just got kind of caught up and intertwined in the conversation that we were
Yeah.
having. But yes,
Man, if that woman wants to recognize you for your special day and the gift is herself, tell her to give it to herself.
right. Unless you ask for that personally.
Now listen, some men,
that's to
you
each
know,
his
but
own, but
again,
if I ain't asked
you
for it,
shouldn't
then
have your
I'm-
man on some type of ration either. So if y'all have it designated to special days and holidays, again, that sounds like there's some therapy or something that needs to. Shout out to the people who don't have a problem getting some therapy. There's a lot of y'all need. But it's 12.
Yeah, we've reached the hour.
Good show.
We will be going out
Yes.
to that good old opening song that we usually open with.
Yes.
Gonna take y'all out with a little vibing by yours truly, Tubby DAKIDD, aka the Soul Ninja. Yeah, we're gonna vibe on now. Peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in. We thank y'all for supporting us. We will be back next week with more lifted vibes here on Real Talk on the radio. And y'all stay safe out there, man. Until
Peace.
next time. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Peace, and bless.
That was another edition of Lifted Vibes Radio on Real Talk 100 Radio. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the likes, the shares, the comments. Please go and follow Lifted Vibes on Real Talk. Go and follow Lifted Vibes on Instagram and Facebook. Follow Real Talk 100 Radio on Instagram and Facebook. And make sure you tune in every Thursday night from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight to the Lifted Vibes Radio Show. And I will put the flyer up right now as we go out to listening to Tubby the Kid's song, Vybin. Vybin is up next. There goes the flyer. Y'all tune in with us every Thursday night from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. Here's Vybin by Tubby the Kid. Good night, everybody. We'll see y'all next week.
We just wanna vibe, let that rhythm take over inside. If you don't feel like it's gonna make you move, step aside, let me direct this groove.
You explain it. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm talking too loud. Microphones are muted. Microphones are muted. They can't hear us. They can't hear us.
We just wanna vibe, let that rhythm take over inside. If you don't feel like it's gonna make you move, step aside and redirect this groove. We just wanna vibe, let that rhythm take over inside. If you don't feel like it's gonna make you move, take over inside. If you don't feel like it's gon' make you move, step aside, let me direct this groove. We just wanna vibe, let that rhythm take over inside. If you don't feel like this gon' make you move, step aside, let me direct this groove. We just wanna vibe, let that rhythm take over inside. If you don't feel like this gon' make you move, step aside, let me direct this groove.